southeastern corner of the city.
Okay, so I'm gonna keep going down the road a ways until I am good ways out of obvious sight and look for any brush or cover of trees or.
There are no trees, or all there is. It's pretty much rolling plains in this area, and there's tall grass. That's the best
I'm
you're gonna
gonna
get.
go like a mile away from the city.
Which
Before
direction?
it. Well, I'm gonna follow the road, so the road is probably
Heading to the southeast.
correct. So the southeast, so towards Rostov,
Yes.
and our point of agreement was the southwest. So after a mile, I'm going to leave the road stealthily, kind of doing a stealth roll and perception check, making sure no one's anywhere near me that I can see.
Okay.
So I guess I need to roll that. Oh, geez, 7 plus 12, 19, and 9 plus 8, 17 for perception. So.
All right. You do see people coming up the road, heading toward the city.
Okay, did they see me then?
What was your stealth again?
11 plus 8. I don't remember. It was the first one I rolled. I rolled so many of these. Are you guys listening? I could roll again, I guess. It wasn't huge. It was like 12 plus 11 or something, I thought. Yeah. Or no, I just take it like it was a 9 plus 12, so it was like 21. I think. Maybe chat can tell us. Chat, what was my roll?
You can't say definitively whether they saw you or not. You're just looking back there. It's at a bit of a distance. You can't tell whether or not they saw you get off the road.
Okay, well, either way, I'm going to leave the road and I'm just going to try to be stealthy as I can and head to the southwest.
Okay.
And I'm going to kind of keep my eye behind me, making sure no one leaves the road to follow me or anything.
All right. Nobody appears to be leaving the road to follow you. And after about an hour, you are able to spot the location where you're supposed to meet the rest of your party. And it's getting towards late afternoon.
Okay. Well, I can see it in the distance then. So let's go over to those guys then and see what they did during this whole time. How's that work?
All right. Well, you approach and you meet up with the rest of the party.
Oh, that was easy. They were already there?
Well, unless you got... so you arrive just as Layson is actually waking up from his 8 hours of sleep.
Oh, okay. I didn't know they'd camped at the location.
Yeah, you guys... Yeah, that's
Did
what
we?
you guys... I thought you...
No, we didn't get there.
They'd gotten out of the sewers and Layson was covered in sewage.
Yeah, we
still.
went a couple miles off from the city. We were going to go wash him off.
I thought you guys had met at that location. Okay.
No, they hadn't made it quite yet. So
gotcha.
For trouble to happen.
All right, so you guys are still separated then. You've arrived at the location, but now we return to the rest of the party. And Layson,
I'm on watch, so I just wake up.
Yeah, your watch ended, so Morwen's 8 hours of sleep, excuse me on that.
I said, Morwen, we need to go make a rendezvous.
So I wake up. We got to make sure we stop by that river and clean you off first.
Okay, well, I'm not excited about that. I think that this has really helped me out. It must be lucky.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's go.
We're washing you off.
So we head to the river. And
okay.
Which should be just west of the city.
Yes, and you guys are a bit to the southwest. And so you guys spend about an hour, about a half hour to get to the river.
And I did coax Chuck to follow me.
Chuck.
That's the dog.
Chuck.
Chuck.
You
Oh,
named
his
him
name
Chuck.
is Chuck.
By the
I
way,
named
as
Chuck.
he looks to be some sort of mutt border collie mix type dog.
Yay!
So
So we go to the river and I clean up, and then we head to the rendezvous spot.
okay, so it's about an hour and a little more than an hour that Raul has been waiting there when you guys approach.
Okay.
So
Raul!
up the hill, brother.
Shh. Hi. How'd it go,
And I run
guys?
up, hug him. Oh my goodness, I was worried for you.
Oh, you don't need to worry about me. But I tell you, things are pretty crazy in town. And I think they are on to me because they, yeah, I saw a bunch of priests running around looking for me. But I managed to get all our supplies, so I'm going to pass out. I was like, here, I managed to get our money as well. I hand Layson Masterwork Dagger, Masterwork Short Sword, so add that to your inventory. I also hand you, I hand you 88 plat, Layson. I say that's your share minus the cost of the weapons.
You hand me how much?
88.
How much plat? 88 plat?
88 plat. I said that's your share. I hand Morwin the silver short sword. I say, here you go. And I hand her 140 plat. Yours was pretty cheap. She used to have a ton of money. And all right. And then I hand them each 5 more rations as well.
Okay.
So add those to your inventory, guys. I picked up a few rations for us.
Great.
Good. I'll probably need it.
And I was like, since we're going to be on the road a bit, I didn't know if you'd remember to grab any supplies. So I grabbed those. And now I'm going to change out. I was like, now if you'll excuse me, I got to try on my new gear. And I change out and put my mithril chain on. I'm very happy with myself.
Okay. Everybody keep in mind your encumbrance levels especially if you're
Yeah.
getting armored, take care of your penalty checks, all that. And so keep that in mind. And is everybody's encumbrance still within the light? Because I need to know this as far as distance that you guys can travel.
I believe I gotta check the weight on the short sword, but I should still be in the light load.
Short sword's
Actually,
a couple of pounds.
Yeah, I just want to be exact.
I will double check on that, Sheldon,
It's 2 pounds.
what my
Okay.
mithril stuff is. So, chain, where is it?
Well, while you're doing that, you guys can go ahead and discuss what your plans are.
Okay, what's the plan now? Where do you want to head?
Let's see, I only know country names and capitals, so. Hold on. Think we wanted to go through the river kingdoms, didn't we?
Yes, we wanted to head. We wanted to head down to Pitax is closer. However, if we follow the river straight down, there's a lake, and then if we follow the river straight down, it'll take us right to Niven, which is not where our Ezekari's contact was. I have his name.
His name.
Yeah, his name was
was
Hal.
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 Yeah.
I think it was Hal.
I'm concerned about going to that since the guild was compromised.
Yeah, I did let Ezekari know. I was followed last night. After you guys left, I left the guild. I got followed. I ditched him, but yeah, so I think there was a rat in the field, so I think we might want to avoid Pitax if they think that's where we're going. I say we head for Miven and follow the river straight down. That way we don't even have to worry about the roads, but the river will take us straight to the city. We won't get lost. We
Well,
just need
I
to
think
avoid.
that's-
We would need to avoid getting spotted by any boats and anything on the roads.
Mhm.
So,
I think that's a good idea. I don't think we should go anywhere where
Okay.
we might be compromising our information.
I am going to suggest that we move out now and travel for at least half the night before we rest, because we need to put some distance between us and this town before they
Sounds good.
catch on to us. Because the longer they have to sort through things, the longer they have to figure out exactly who we are. And to get more information from these rats that apparently were all over the place.
Yeah, because you can't count on them not having your description since the guild's compromised.
They didn't when I left. They didn't have posters of me yet. However, I think by tomorrow they will. That's the feel I got as I was leaving. So, all right. Anything else? Everyone's got your gear.
Yeah,
What's going
I
on?
think we're good.
All right. So we're gonna start heading south.
All right. Okay,
So-
and you're starting your journey off now, even though it's towards the end of the day.
Correct.
Yes.
We want to travel for at least 4 hours, I think, depending on what happens. So.
Okay.
And we all are fairly stealthy, so I imagine we want to be fairly. I'm gonna be trying to be as sneaky as possible or moving. I'm not gonna be like slowing down for it, but watching our bags, watching the surroundings, traveling carefully.
Okay.
If I see anything, then we'll of course.
Now, as
go
far as like trying to travel stealthy, again, this is mostly grass that
Right.
there's not trees or anything that you can really get cover under. The only way that you're going to get really good stealth is to actually get down into the grass, which
Okay.
is going to slow down your movement.
Yeah. I think we should be fine if we just walk, as long as we don't get on a path. We stay
We're gonna
away
use
from the
the
path
grass and the hills as best we can.
and kind of follow the river and not some place that people generally would be.
Yeah, we should stay just in sight of the river. But if we see anything,
Mhm.
all right. So here's how we should travel. Everyone should be watching our surroundings. If we see anything, we get down and
Alright.
analyze it and see what's going on. That way, we're hopefully if we're watching and we're watching for anything around us, then we'll see it first before it sees us.
Okay.
That's
But I
the theory
haven't
here.
trained Chuck to sit yet or to lay down very effectively. So
Oh,
that
Chuck,
might
Hey,
I'm
be
like,
why.
I
just,
looked-
just a second. Ron, mute your mic, please. Thank you.
I say, Chuck? Who's Chuck?
Yeah, he's my puppy, and I'm gonna call Chuck. Come here, boy. Come here, boy. Should I roll my handle animal to get him to
Yes,
come over?
yes.
I look down at this dog.
17 plus 7, 24.
He comes over and then he sits down.
Oh, good boy. This is Chuck. I found him last night.
This is my reaction.
He could be
Okay.
helpful once he's trained.
Okay. Just keep him quiet.
I'll attempt it.
I just kind of shake my head. I'm like, okay, maybe he'll be useful, but he better not get us caught or anything before he goes. All right. So that's the master plan. Little green master. By the way, chat is saying they love your camera. They said camera suddenly shines out of nowhere. Almost
Oh,
like
I've got to get this thing
yelling.
fixed.
I
No,
They like-
actually, the last session we did with the other group, I think that happened, and I actually used it.
Oh, did you really? That's
Oh
funny.
no, I'd have to check the videos, but yeah. Anyways,
Alright.
yeah, no, I've got to get that replaced at some point.
So you
Rolling
want
my
our perception
perception.
checks?
Oh my
Yes.
gosh. Well, there's my botch, finally.
It's
Of
bound
all
to
the
happen
botches
sooner or later.
could have happened in the city. I'm glad at least it was this one. So I'm blind as a bat.
Alright.
I hope you
I'm
guys see something.
17.
17. Layson? And is your mic unmuted? Layson, are you there? Layson.
He's kind of
Yes,
frozen.
I'm here.
There he goes.
Gosh. 7 is my perception. I'm oblivious.
So we're relying on me.
What was it again?
7.
No, Morwen.
17.
17.
17. Okay, as you're traveling, the sun starts to set, and it does set, and there's still a little bit of after twilight. You can see a little bit, and you do notice something moving off in the distance.
Guys, there's movement over there.
What type of movement?
What type of movement?
Well, let's approach it stealthy. See
Okay.
if we can get a better look. So, or I can go scout it out if you want.
That
you
might
guys
be
want-
better, actually. My stealth is good, but it's no plus 12.
Fine, I'll scout ahead a little bit and see if I can get a view of this.
What's a
river.
plus 12?
Nice. All right, it is 14 plus 12, so 26 for my stealth roll to go scout this.
26. Okay. And you're just going alone?
Just a little bit. I'm gonna stay in sight of them.
Okay.
And try to, within
All right.
Just to
Roll
see
your
if they-
roll your perception.
15 plus 8, 23.
23. All right. So as you approach, you notice a group. Well, you take note that this appears to be a group of short. There goes my camera again. Short creatures that have green skin, and they seem to be heading towards the river. But they've also got some dog-like creatures that kind of have faces of rats.
How many?
So there's about 3 of the green short creatures. They're goblins.
Oh, yes.
And this was just a random encounter roll, but so I'm not just always throwing goblins at you guys.
That's okay. My character doesn't mind goblins this time.
So 3 goblins and then 3 of these dog type creatures.
2 of them. 2 of the dog-like creatures.
So there's 5.
They don't know we're there yet.
They haven't spotted you.
You should probably come back and relay this information.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna kind of watch them for 30 seconds and see where they're headed. I get a general sense of their direction, and
Okay.
then I'm gonna.
They're
sneak
heading
back.
to the west towards the river.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna sneak back to my group and whisper to them: 3 goblins, 2 dog things. What do you guys want to do?
Hmm.
Let's get out of here.
Sneak past them?
We could
Well,
try.
if they're behind us, are they in front of us or behind us?
They're in front of you, towards
they're-
but towards the west.
They're heading towards the river.
They're to the southwest. They're heading to southwest of your position.
Well, let's head to the southeast. and-
All right. Everyone go sneak mode then. Let's head south.
So you actually get
keep-
down in the grass then to hide.
Well, we're gonna crouch
Yeah.
down, kind of like how I snuck up on them. We're just
Okay.
gonna stay low and move slow and see if we can get
Okay.
past them.
I'm also going to roll my handle animal to try and keep Chuck quiet and calm and
Okay.
not an
So
ecstatic puppy.
So many rolls can go wrong.
So my perception, or not perception, stealth is 22. My handle animal is 21.
Okay.
Wow.
What's everybody else's stealth?
Mine was 12.
30. I'm so broken.
One day.
One day. No, I did botch once.
Okay. You don't perceive that anything is following you as you head in the other direction. And as you continue on, you come across a road that is now heading, after you've gone for about half a mile, you come across a road which is heading to the southwest.
Should we dare to cross this road?
Oh yeah, we can either cross the road or follow it. I mean, I don't think they're set. If they've gone to the river, we ought to be safe to go down the road and put some more distance between us and them.
Okay. I think we should just stay just inside of the road, though, just in case something decides to come down it.
And we don't want to get on the road.
Okay.
Mhm. So
Okay,
that's
so
what we do.
are
We
you
go
guys
off again.
following along the side of the road then, heading toward,
Yeah.
following it to
Heading-
the southwest?
Heading south, yeah.
Yes. Okay. All right. You travel on for the rest of the night and don't come across anything that's
That
no
was under-
people or anything like that.
We're so
Or
chicken.
how late into the night do you guys travel?
We should be traveling about 4 hours past
4
the
or 5
goblin
hours,
encounter.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, it's somewhere past midnight.
Okay.
Woo, I'm beat.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
let's get off the road a ways, fellas. Let's look around and see if there's like cover or a gully or something where we could get down in where we're not going to be spotted from the road. So let's look around for that.
Okay.
Perception, I guess.
It's pretty flat. There's tall grass, but there's no hills in this area. And
Okay,
no
then
trees
we'll-
either.
We'll have to lay down in the grass
Do
then.
we see anything in the
It's
distance?
flat.
You don't spot anything.
So it's just flat plains everywhere.
Pretty
With
much in this area
grass.
south of the city.
Lovely. All right, well, let's get a ways off the road and, yeah. So we go like, how far, guys? 500 yards off the road or something? More than that?
Let's go half a mile off the road.
That works. All right. And then we'll.
I can take
set
first
up there.
watch.
Okay. Sounds good. I'll take the morning watch. That way I can do some meditation during that as well.
Mhm.
Do you guys have any sort of outline of how you're going to rotate your watches, or do you have an idea of how
Let's
you want to
do
We'll
3 of
probably
us.
do
So,
me. Yeah, me, Layson, and then Ryul. So that Ryul can just meditate in the morning.
so let's rest for 12 hours. Everyone does
Okay.
a 4-hour
hours
watch and can get 8 hours of rest. Does that math work? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
so it
that math
does.
works.
Morwin first, then Layson, then me. So we'll be camping for 12 hours. So it's midnight. So yeah, in the morning, yeah, I'll be up, and then those two will be sleeping late into the morning. And we'll head out. We'll be heading out around noonish.
All right. So my perception for the watch. 14.
Okay. Before
Yeah.
you actually start your watch, I want to also note that Layson, when you said that you were beat, you were very accurate because you do feel exhausted and you've got a bit of an ache in your lower back that you're feeling right now.
Hmm. Hmm. Can I feel a knot or anything?
It's just it's not in a specific area, but it's kind of spread out over your lower back.
Okay. Yeah, I'm really beat. I need to rest bad. That's how long it took me.
Let's
He's
not
out.
do that tonight.
Yeah, let's not snore. We don't need to be found. That's funny.
That's a talent. 5 seconds out.
Okay. You don't find anything during your watch. And then Lyson is next,
Okay.
Yep.
I believe.
So, hey, listen, you gotta
Yeah.
get up. It's your turn.
This blows.
So, I'm gonna roll my handle animal, get Chuck to lay down with me, and I'll go to sleep.
Okay.
16.
Alright, he just calls up next to you, yawns in a dog-like manner, and then just lays down, and then he just kind of goes to sleep as well.